So you have a 24-year-old brother by the name of Martin Montavious Jones. Now, this brother was mistakenly arrested. Now, he was arrested while he was at college. Now, he didn't do anything wrong, actually. They had a warrant for his arrest, but it was in the wrong name because it stemmed from an incident that happened back in 2018 of a ex-girlfriend, but he never met the woman at all. And they had a domestic dispute where he damaged the woman's car and home. Now, understandably, he didn't know who this woman was. They wasn't in no kind of relationship whatsoever. Now, the brother, he's worried about his background because he's trying to get a job working for the government, like a NASA, or he want to do something with SpaceX or Warner Robins Air Force Base just outside of Macon, Georgia. So what ended up happening is that the actual suspect that they got the warrant for, they eventually did get the suspect. But this brother ended up getting arrested, spent a day and a half in jail. They said, and it was unfortunate digital case, they had mistaken identity. The charges were dropped against the brother. He said, but he worried about his arrest being showed up on his background as he starts, his career. Well, the first and foremost, and when they dropped the charges, that's the first thing you should have been asked. Is this going to go on my record? Because I didn't do anything, and this was a mistake. And if it's going to be on his record as no, we did arrest you for that, but the charges were dropped, then say, oh, no, Then you go into court and fight to get that mess off your record. You understand? The brother at the time said he didn't know what was on his record, but that's something you need to know because I understand what he means is that he's trying to work, and he said that with domestic violence charges, things like that, you can't get a security clearance whatsoever. Now, the brother at the time, he never had no trouble with the law. He never even had a traffic ticket at all. And this was like 200 miles away from even his college that he was going to school at. So they said that when he was taken to custody, he said in the detaining holding cell for hours and booked into the Cobb County Adult Detention Center. He was charged with 2 counts of second-degree criminal damage to property, felony counts, punishable by up to 5 years in prison apiece. So he was looking at 10 years for something he didn't even do. And they said the jail guards had told him, say, we just detained you for if they want to come pick you up or not. Now, how did they get his name? What ended up happening is he ended up applying for a gun permit when he was 21. So the sheriff ended up putting his name in one of their systems, and that's how his name got in their system for his concealed carry permit. Now, of course, they said the former governor, Nathan Deal, in 2014 signed a sweeping gun rights bill into law that prohibited multi-jurisdictional databases from being compiled for gun license holders. He said, but gun rights attorney John Monroe, vice president of Georgia Carrier.org, said that Dougherty County may have violated the law. They said the sheriff's office denied the database is illegal. So anytime you're getting a gun, they're trying to log you in with the police. I'm talking about if you're getting a concealed carry. I mean, well, if you're getting a legal gun, the ATF know you got it because you got to go through the ATF to get approval. So why do they need to have it locally? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the state know you got a gun, right? And we have a Second Amendment right. Why do they have to have all these names all over the place? Why? Most of the people that's doing concealed carry and buying their firearms legally, most people aren't criminals that's doing that. Your criminal's not going to go buy a firearm legally and surely not going to let the state know, hey, I got a gun. They're not going to do that. But this brother went through all of that. He's suing definitely for $1 million and trying to clear his name. I don't know if he'll get $1 million out of it. But the fact is, his name needs to be cleared. And yeah, he should get compensated for sure, something. Because that's the embarrassment, the humiliation, being in jail for a day and a half. And for what? You an innocent man sitting in college. And just the embarrassment of it, too. You in college and they come and arrest you in school. But let me comment and think about the situation with this story. With this brother and what he had to go through, being wrongfully accused of something he did not do, but I'm glad it was, cleared up and glad the charges were dropped. But brothers are dealing with all kind of things in this country.